no, you're fine. Come on in. You must have fallen asleep. That probably made no sense. Just saying, no, you must have fallen asleep when you're here talking to me. But yeah, that's usually how people meet me. If you're not asleep when you're meeting me, well, might be something a little bit wrong there. Yes, so, welcome. This is the fantasy dream travel place. We haven't figured out a name yet. Yes, we're actually quite new. So you basically come here, choose a destination, character, etc. for the type of fantasy dream you want. I give it to you and then off you go and dream. You haven't done that before. Well, that's the first time for everything. Oh, that's the best part. All we ask in return is that you enjoy the dream. Your enjoyment is our payment. I should write that down. That's actually a really good slogan. Your enjoyment is our payment. Maybe not the word payment. That sounds like you're really paying something, doesn't it? Maybe your enjoyment is our pleasure. Oh, that sounds a bit... We'll think about that later. So I need to ask you some questions, yes, so that you can get the perfect dream for yourself. Is that okay? Okay. Let me see. What type of setting are you after? Let me explain the types you can have. So, you could have like a totally fantasy setting with like princess, castles, dragons. Maybe you prefer, let me see, something on the sea. Pirates. Do you like pirates? Everybody likes pirates, right? So you could do something in the sea. What about a big city, like where you reside as the emperor or something. Emperor is one of our character options. Or maybe you want to go totally fantasy and do underwater. Yes, you could be under the water like a mermaid, you know, fish. I would recommend mermaid over fish because you might get eaten in somebody else's dream. Yes, if other people choose the same kind of setting, for that one night, that dream, you can interact. You won't remember anything about the person, don't worry, and their appearance and stuff could be different. So if you did happen to bump into them in real life the next day, for example, you wouldn't be like, you're that mermaid. That'd be really weird if you just said that to a stranger. Yeah, imagine you're in Starbucks and you're like, I'm sure that's that mermaid I saw last night. Weird. I mean, stranger things have happened in Starbucks, but yeah. Yes, you can go with more than one. You could do all of them, although something like countryside and underwater might not work, but yeah, we could do sea and underwater, of course. Underwater. Do you have your number? When you entered this little dream world, you should have been given a number. Do you mind if I have a look? Should have been placed on you somewhere. Let me see. Yeah, oh, here it is. 625178. Okay. Just so we know about your dream number. No, I don't need to know your name or anything. That's totally fine. Okay, so we went with the C, didn't we? So let me just explain how this works. You'll be given a key to unlock each genre or setting or character type thing. So this one is under the sea. So it's this little seahorse chap, and this is the key. It'll go on your keychain and keep it with you that's how you unlock the various doors to the different places and things. So if you lose it, that's kind of a slight drawback. If you do happen to lose one of your keys, you will be stuck in that dream reality for the end of time. Yes, eternally. We don't like to use eternally, but it's eternally. Yeah, you'll be stuck in that dream forever. I mean, it might be fun, but your actual real life body will age and deteriorate and you won't get food, etc. So just remember to hold on to your keys, okay? Okay, that's your under the sea key. Put that in your little bucket. You get this little bucket to keep them in too, yeah. So, just don't lose the bucket and you'll be fine. Yes, so I'll put your seahorse key in there. Okay. Let's see what's next. So, done that one. Are you thinking about your character? So maybe you want to be like royalty. Royalty is one of our options actually. You could be king, queen, emperor, empress, princess, prince, just general royalty if you wanted to go for the non-binary version. We do it, we're very modern here. Yeah. Yes, so if you wanted to be that kind of thing, it doesn't necessarily have to be in a castle. It could be of the pirates if you wanted to do the sea, maybe. Okay, that's, yeah, we can like modernize it and we can change it around to fix your preferences. And are you wanting to be on the side of good or the side of evil? Yeah, so we do like chaotic good and all that as well, but we generally like to get the gist. If you are on the side of evil, just to warn you, and other people enter your dream, usually people choose good, so in the end, the evil usually loses. Just a warning. It doesn't affect you in real life or anything, it's just your dream might end a little bit sooner. Something in between. Yeah, so like maybe like a rebel, kind of Robin Hood type character. Yeah, so you're like doing bad things for the greater good. I like your thinking. I really do. But maybe like secret royalty. Or you could be like a prince that ran away because the rest of the royal family were persecuted and you just want your rightful place on the throne back. Yeah, I do get a little bit excited about these things. Storylines are kind of my thing. Let me see if I have royalty. This is the royalty key. As you can see, it's got the little crown on the top. So we'll pop that one in as well. If you do want to keep it secret, you might want to hide it on your person somewhere because other people are allowed to look in your little key bucket. Yeah. So no, that's the thing. We don't mix genres. So other people who have chosen your setting and genre are the ones that will be in your dream. So there won't be suddenly like a person on a hoverboard or anything just rocking up. Yeah, that's a different department. So we have a whole other team that does things like sci-fi, cyberpunk, modern films like action and things like that. Yeah. I say films, it's like a reel. When you're in the dream, it's like a reel. You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean. That's okay, because when you're in it, hopefully you'll know what I mean. Otherwise you're going to be very, very confused. Let's move on, shall we? Okay. So, were you thinking of going the pirate route? That's what you thought? Yeah, okay. So, So you will need just a few accessories for this. We can provide those. As for character design, yes, you do that in another of our little places. So you can get your costume and things elsewhere, but I will give you a couple of props just so you're ready for when it starts. Yeah. So yes, we have the pirate key. Of course it is like, let me show you. Got the skull and the swords, and then all the skulls going down as well, so it's like a real pirate key. It's one of my favourites actually. Pop it in the book. Okay, and as for props, we have this is the currency in the pirate world that you've chosen. So they're real gold. We've got a skull and crossbow, except it's not. It's a skull and crossed sword on one side, and then the treasure chest on the other side. Yes, so that is another option if you wanted to get treasure. I can add that in. Yes, so you get 2 gold medallions to start. There's also some loot or booty, some diamonds, and a special yellow diamond that will be an integral part of your plot. So you're trying to get the magic yellow diamond back to the, I think they're called the Maiden of the Ocean or something like that, some random mermaid. Yes, so you want to try and get that back to them. Quite exciting. And I'll also give you the compass, so you can use the compass to, travel wherever you need to go. It'll always be pointing in the right direction, so you don't need to worry about reading it and reading the stars and the sun and things. That would take up too much time in a dream. So what you do is you just look at it and it will be pointing in the right direction for you. Yeah, it's kinda, yeah. Letters. So these all have backstory. So when you're in the dream, although it'll only be your 8 hours of sleep in real time, the dream can last as long as you want. So in the dream world, I say as long as you want, it's anything up to a year. So you could spend a whole year in this dream world building your character, getting to know the people, or you can do a really fast one that lasts like 1 day. Usually people go for a week. Yeah, a week's kind of enough time to see if you like it, and then if you do enjoy it, you can always come back and we can put you straight back in. Yeah, so this is all your backstory. It seems like a lot, but you could read it in like 10 minutes and get the gist of it. So there's things like your family history, why you're doing what you're doing, your morals, kind of love life if you want that. Yeah, so I'll pop those in as well, so it's all different things that will, just help you get along in the world. If you've ever, written stories or maybe written fan fiction, I hear that's a thing up in your world. Yes, that's very much like lore building and things. That's like the most important thing, in my opinion, as well as the outfit. I mean, if you don't look good, then what's the point? Okay. So we've got pirates, you've got all of your treasure marks. That. Speaking of romance, were you wanting any love elements in your dream? So, we can go for a kiss, anything more than that, you will have to actually pay a little bit extra. Just a kiss is fine, okay. And do you have a preferred gender? Oh, okay. So I will give you the love key as well. If at any point you're starting to feel uncomfortable with the romance side of things, the love key is a one that you can just throw away. That's totally fine. Don't worry about losing it. Only the love key though. Yeah. Okay. Now, as for genre, were you wanting to focus more on drama, romance, comedy, action, or maybe even horror? I know some people enjoy a good horror dream. Okay. Make sure that's fine. Conflict. So you said you wanted a little romance. Are you wanting a love triangle? Anything like that? Okay. We're gonna have pirates, so there'll be a little drama there. Are you wanting any monsters, like sea monsters or dragons? Okay. And are you wanting to befriend any of those? Okay. That's a good question. Can you have romance plots with the monsters? I mean, I don't see why not. I'll have that down. Okay. No, it's totally fine. Yeah. Okay. Now, would you prefer to have a free-flowing dream that we control from our control room? Oh no, it's not very high-tech, it's just like two witches. But yeah, would you prefer that, where we choose everything that happens and it flows like that? Or would you prefer a lucid dream, where you are able to control things? In the free flow, you can still make decisions, but the plot will move along according to us, whereas lucid, you get to make the decisions, and that also affects the plot quite greatly. And if something's happening that you really don't like, you just need to think about it and it'll totally change. I would recommend free flow, just as it's your first time. If you want to come back again and do a lucid one, that's totally good as well. Okay, so we'll do free flow. Where's it go? Free flow for now, yeah. That does mean there'll be more surprises in the dream, and it also means that you won't really know what's coming next, so it's a bit more exciting. Okay. Now, there are going to be some magical elements to this dream. You said you wanted to be able to go underwater and things, and for that you'll need to be able to breathe underwater. So are you wanting to be maybe a mermaid, or be able to turn into a mermaid, anything like that? Okay. Yep. Would you like any other magic? We have 2 available right now. It changes every night. So we have time travel, so you'd be able to pause time, stop time, go forward in time, go back in time. And we also have flying, that is with or without wings. That's up to you if you want to do either or both. Flying, that's always very popular when it comes up, yeah. And are you wanting wings or no wings? Okay. So that is the flying key. Let me add that to your little pocket. Okay, now as for the ending of your dream, are you wanting a happy ending, sad, bittersweet, or open-ended? Open-ended means you can come back another night and continue from where you left off rather than starting again. No, if you do choose to leave it open-ended and you come back and you decide you want to do a whole different dream, you can do that as well. Okay, so we'll leave it open-ended, so if you're really enjoying it, you can come back. That's always the best kind of dream, I think, yeah. Okay. So we've got fantastical pirates, they're giving you your compass, flying with wings, and sea and water pirates, monster dragons, free flow, open-ended. Okay. Would you like any of our surprise extras? So we do have 3 available this evening. Yes. Doesn't come with the extra hair. 3 surprise extras. These keys, they just go in your bucket and it's just an event that happens. So it could be a really good event. It could be something like a treasure you find that helps your story go along, or it could be your untimely death. And I won't tell you which is which. Would you like any of those to do that? Okay, gonna try this one. So I just need to unlock it in your head if that's okay, just because it's one of our little extras. Okay, so let me just, and the other side. That gets added to your bucket. Don't worry if you lose that one because we've already used it. You've got quite a good selection in there, I must say. Are you wanting any little weapons? Well, we have little daggers that you can take. As you're going to be a pirate, you can't have things like shotguns and things like that. There is a musket option, but that's if you return from another dream. It's very complicated, but we do have daggers if you fancied a little dagger. Yes, so you can just slip in the boot, and in case you get captured or anything, or maybe you get tangled in seaweed under the sea and you need to cut it. I'm so excited to watch what happens. Okay, 1 dagger. Now, I do just need to unlock a few things in your mind just so you're totally open to whatever happens in the story. I've got to do it right for each person, so let me see. A little romance, so I just unlock the heart there. As it's your first time, you want to be a little bit lucky as well, so finding things like treasures or crewmates if you want to build a whole ship. So let me just okay. Oh, this one might look very normal indeed, just like a regular house key. But this is the most important. It's the one that leaves you susceptible to coercion and to believing that what's happening is real. So you don't want to feel like you're in a dream. Yeah, you'll actually forget that you've spoken to me until we meet again. Okay, so just right the forehead. Okay, I think that's all of them for you. Gotta find the one that opens the door for your correct dream. I believe it's this one. So once I open the door, you can go on through. Your journey will begin. You'll first stop at the tailor and they will give you your pirate outfit. You can choose things like a hook for a hand, or a pirate hat, perhaps a sash, or a corset. It's totally up to you. Boots, yes, very important. And then you'll move on to the actual dream, okay? Are you ready? Do you have any questions? Well, you can choose when you want the romance side of things to start. That's up to you. We do have a designated character picked out for you, but if you find that you're liking a different character or one of the monsters that you wanted, that's totally fine. You can go with that. It won't disrupt any of the storyline or anything. Well, I wish you luck on your travels. You'll have a week in dream time and you will wake up tomorrow morning in human time. Yes, and if you do enjoy it, please come back. Although you don't really have much choice in that matter.